I'm Santino Featherland, and this is my pot. I'm Santino Featherland. I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong? Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes. Older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance. Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in.
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Huh. Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on. Spill it. From the beginning. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but... My last cigarette. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge. Every whiskey has the same color nowadays. I promised myself I'd write a novel one. I don't even know what these papers are. Books I'm never gonna read. I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything. Murky brown swill. I should improve. I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there. Just a bunch of useless crap in there. The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life. Before Molly... The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz. Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes. I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up... Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake back... Oh man, I totally get you. I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some...
Please, that's why I'm here.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard. Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter.
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me.
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, excuse me. I'm just a bit...
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a...
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland. This is hard for me as...
You're right. Sorry. Tell me, what's your star sign, sweetheart?
My what? My star sign?
I like to be unpredictable sometimes. It's an old detective thing.
All right. The dancer. The answer is
The dancer? I see. Thank you. This could be useful later on.
If you say so.
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you...
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if...
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus. What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who...
Someone reliable.
Well, I am reliable.
And discreet.
That's right.
And thorough.
No question about that.
And has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it right there. Are you in some sort of jam?
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things better left unsaid.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Feather.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
Hadi ne şunu?
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Más 15. Calla que tengo que sacar la lupa, detective.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Heh, Smart answer. Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart.
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all.
Que luego hay que leerlo todo.
Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Que volver a intentarlo, si lo he hecho de puta madre, 5 estrellas. Oh, esto es lo que hay que leer. Una rata.
Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silky skin and voice. You're in big trouble, pal. Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
¿Qué dice Benzema? ¿Qué dice Benzema? Balón de oro. A ver qué objeto. Ah, esto.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment.
Digo. ¿Dónde está Messi? ¿Dónde está Messi? ¿Dónde está Messi?
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. the waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you.
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is...
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But...
All right. When can I visit?
Visit? Me?
Not you. Miss
Oh, yes. You can find her...
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve.
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's...
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know.
Exactly. How did you...
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Maybe I'm just old, and while I'm clucking about nothing...
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment.
I can't even remember the last time I... Murky brown. Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place. The good old rabbit. I can always count on him. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me. It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving. half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night? I knew where to find Marty. I'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Ese es un juego que está top. Bueno, top. Top de público, digo.
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but... Phyllis and Royce. Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless. Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief. This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police. Did you miss me? No? Same here.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching at over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range.
Hey, Royce. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the...
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is...
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're...
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty... Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be... I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy. Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
Cosa che dite?
It's Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass.
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh?
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jesse is a good boy, sonny. And he's good to me, but...
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been...
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old...
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for...
Well, I'm not what I used to be, but neither are you.
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something...
I don't talk to that
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I can.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this.
Sonny boy.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly.
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant...
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to...
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since...
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion. Thinking of...
Let me give you some advice, Sonny.
It's not that simple, Bosco. But we'll see how he
No worries, pal.
One of Blood Boyle's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course. Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here. This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get... Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it. Hello, Cassandra.
Wow, no, miau. Salida post-radiativa.
I was just about to go when you came in, so if you want shooting practice...
You're right. I'm gonna do that.
Pues no lo descartes que lo digan. Ah, joder. Vamos allá. A mí Zan la va a poner como un calador. Vale, ¿cómo hemos quedado? 5.000. ¿Pero aquí qué pasa? ¿Que cada vez que subo yo suben todos o qué? Mierda. Me cago en el Martín de los cojones.
I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry. I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say this... Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her. A sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird.
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately,
I need your help, okay?
Well, it's a...
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case, well... a personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not...
Ooh, damn, Sonny, stop it right there.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out...
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring...
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hop dog. I'm in.
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were, different times, Marty.
Well, all right. To the...
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening.
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin.
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by.
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab...
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I...
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight!
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
We can't avoid speaking with the chief first, and it would be nice to say goodbye to Aunt Monica, too. We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves.
Okay, but take care of each other.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes. Kept together by...
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancake.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want...
Hey, pal. Can you hear me? Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a gift.
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray.
A natural-born genius.
Yeah, right. Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
This wreck belonged to...
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so...
The place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yep, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
And voila!
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking. You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Well,
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
Ah, it's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay?
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite...
Shit. All right. And
we haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere.
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends.
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down or...
Holy hell! Wessler?
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, huh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed...
And?
But now, he left his real estate,
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's a...
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna cost...
Only a favor. Like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in. Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100.
Business affairs.
Yeah, that was the dark era.
Roger that. So, about that woman.
What woman isn't, huh?
No, Zip. I mean, really.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger.
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep.
You will when the big sleep.
And what are your plans? Dying behind...
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But some...
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why?
I've gotta say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it,
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That...
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Sonny, what?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after it.
Mind your tongue, furball.
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon.
Oh, yeah. I remember now.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner. haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Molly, my ex-wife. What insight? Well, that's a good question, Pep. The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already.
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, as always.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman. A real cursed jewel, if you ask me.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice. Makes men go...
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates...
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah. The club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibben's lover, but...
Then how exactly does she fit in...
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control...
Mongrel Mick. Doesn't sound...
Mick the Marauder, ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibben not being himself.
Which has something to do with this...
That's my guess.
Thanks for this straight dope, Zip. We owe you...
One! You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay, okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into...
Excuse me? on behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville.
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moved.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really hot...
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly?
Oh, they got bored with us.
But still, here we are working together again.
Yeah, hilarious.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moved.
Luck off, Sonny. You know, seeing
the girls.
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura...
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura...
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like...
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name?
Lewis. Yeah.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy...
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit...
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it?
You're reading my mind, boss. Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of...
It's not. Just bullshit.
Ooh, teach me, Master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize...
Wait, that was deep.
Maybe it was, Marty.
Amazing.
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before.
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works.
Nothing's easier, sir.
The list. Yeah.
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case...
Yeah, right.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Whoa, look at that.
It is, Marty.
Of all that's furry.
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the...
And, that's...
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Say, big guy, you know...
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman.
Is that so? Good to know.
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Look, I really don't want any trouble.
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like, coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I get the news and more.
Oh my God, not the books again.
So it will be terribly inconvenient for me.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice...
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen. And...
No problem, Shakespeare. Look, I really don't want any trouble.
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but...
Listen here, you cow.
Of course, I know.
Oh, my...
So it...
What did you...
Relax.
Thank you for...
No problem. That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty. Remember, we must...
Okay. It's okay, Bertha. Maybe next time.
What was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
Did you bring Big Bertha with...
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring...
Was that a rhetorical question? Just one more...
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir.
You hear that?
I do, Marty.
I'm gonna lose my...
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight. I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Molly, my ex-wife.
Yeesh. My condolences, pal. I see.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen...
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either.
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but...
Ah, that. No, that's got to be the Ibanez dame. Yeah.
Pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an
furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He...
The bitter old dog. He just hates...
True. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird.
No, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out...
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway.
Sure, just do it quietly.
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this run.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel...
Sure. You could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about...
Why am I not surprised?